in Wimbledon. And for the men, it was Novak Djokovic who claimed the all-time record for most men win singles after match wins at Wimbledon, but had to overcome moments of visible frustration to beat qualifier Roman Safulin and reach the quarterfinal. Djokovic had matched Roger Federer's record with a third round victory on Friday, and Djokovic earned his 106th win at Wimbledon, defeating 132nd ranked Safulin 7-6, 6-3, 6-3 on Sunday, and the second only to do a 120 wins achieved by 9-time women champion was Martina Navratilova. And I'd like to say congratulations to Novak Djokovic. The guy, well, a lot of his peers have retired from the sport, but Djokovic is still waxing stronger. And a 6-3, 7-6, 6-3 victory sent Yannick Sinner into his 5th consecutive Wimbledon quarterfinal, where he will face German Jean-Leonard Struff, while Djokovic is bidding to match Federer's men's record of 8 Wimbledon titles to claim an outright record 25 major title. Fingers crossed to see what Djokovic can achieve. Alright, to Formula One, where Charles Leclerc took Ferrari's second win in 3 races in a dramatic British Grand Prix as chaos broke out in the closing stages of that race. Leclerc, claiming his first victory for nearly 2 years, led home Mercedes' George Russell and Ferrari's Lewis Hamilton as the race finished confusingly under a safety car. The race control initially said the safety car would be coming in with 1 lap to go, setting the scene for a thrilling 1-lap dash to the finish line, but it then stayed out, meaning the order remained the same until the checkered flag. After the race, a statement from the governing body as the FIA said the safety car in this lap message was displayed erroneously due to a software malfunction. Silverstone has seen many remarkable races in its long history, but this was one of the most extraordinary, and it was termed very, very chaotic. But congratulations to Charles Leclerc getting a victory over there in Silverstone. And to football, we are reigning champions Nigeria Super Falcons will open their training camp in Mohammedia, Morocco on Wednesday, July 15th, as preparation intensify for the Women's 2026 African Cup of Nations. The Super Falcons are expected to spend 1 week in Mohammedia, using the period to fine-tune their preparation before relocating to Rabat, where they will play all 3 of their Group C matches. Head coach Justin Madugu is also expected to unveil his final squad for the tournament before the team departs for Morocco. Talking about the Super Falcons beginning their Group C campaign against Malawi at the Al Medina Stadium, Rabat, on Tuesday, July the 28th. They will then take on the Copper Queens of Zambia at the same venue on Saturday, August 1st, in what is expected to be one of the group's biggest fixture. Madugu's side will conclude their group stage against Egypt at the Olympic Stadium in Rabat Wednesday, August 5th. Top 2 teams from each group will advance to the quarterfinals as Nigeria seek to retain the continental crown and reaffirm their status as Africa's most successful women's national team. All right, quick stop. Let's talk about what's happening at the World Cup in Mexico, Canada, and of course the United States of America. Round of 16 games started over the weekend, where we saw Morocco, the only remaining African representative at the World Cup, defeating Canada, co-host Canada, by 3-0, with Unahi getting a brace in that game, and Sofia Rahimi scoring a late goal in 90 plus 8 minutes of that encounter, which will see Morocco advancing to the quarterfinal of this tournament, where they will play France. I'm talking about France. France defeated Paraguay in a very chaotic game, which saw Kylian Mbappe getting his 7th goal via penalty against Paraguay. For Paraguay, they showed up not to win. The plan was just stop France from scoring, and they succeeded in doing that up until that penalty by Kylian Mbappe. And again, we saw in the early hours of today, England, the English side, the 3 Lions of England, defeating Mexico by 3-2. And the thing about that particular game, the game was played at the Azteca Stadium, and that was the same stadium where Argentina defeated England in 1986, Mexico 86, which is now famous for the hand of God, and of course that legendary solo run by Maradona to get a goal against England. So England were able to exorcise their demons by defeating Mexico at the Azteca Stadium by 3-2. A 5-goal thriller. That match had everything. A red card to England in the 54th minute of play. That red card was to Kwanzaa. We had 2 penalties in the game. Harry Kane converting a penalty, also considered a penalty which was converted by Mexico. At the end of the game, it was 3-2 in favor of England. The other game, we saw Norway defeating 5-time champion Brazil, and one man, Erling Haaland, the Viking, got a brace for Norway, extending his goal tally so far to 7. It was a shocker for a lot of people. Erling Haaland, his first World Cup, 7 goals so far. I must add, that is something special we are witnessing. And of course, today we'll see Portugal take on Spain in the World Cup round of 16, while the United States of America will take on Belgium. Talking about the United States of America taking on Belgium, the controversial story right there is the President of America, Donald Trump, on Sunday thanked FIFA for suspending the red card issued to United States of America Folarin Balogun, and that has been a head scratcher for a lot of football fans, as well as the head coach of Belgium, talking about Rudy Garcia, who said he thought it was July 5th, but it seems it's July 1st, April Fool's Day, to FIFA, because according to him, it's still a joke to him. He can't believe what is currently happening in football. Also, we're expecting to see games in the early hours. Later, we'll see Argentina taking on Egypt, while Switzerland will take on Colombia in the round of 16. And that will be the convenient points we'll be drawing the curtains today on Premier Sports. I've been your host, Ojake Ozoya. Until when next I come your way, remember to be a sportsman, always play fair, and bye for now.